Hello everybody, this is GenJeFT back again for day 9 of GenJeFT Plays Minecraft on the walkthrough and playthrough map. I'm still underground, where I kind of left off in the previous video, but in a different part of the cave, because I usually play through the night while I wait for sunrise, even though I'm not sure if the sun is up, but judging by the clock down there, I'm assuming it is. And what I'm just doing right now is mining. Finding tin, copper, coal, whatnot, and actually getting quite tired of digging out coal because coal is everywhere. But I do need iron. Oh, and there's gold up in that dar ceiling there. So yep, just mining. Oh, was that it? That was all the gold. Oh well. You can tell I'm kind of using a slightly different way of putting the torches up. I'm still doing the torches on the wall on the right side, so I don't get lost, so I know the way back relatively okay. But when the cave is too wide, and I can't, and the one torch won't light up the entire cave, I put one torch on the left. You can see the difference here is this one's on the wall, so it's kind of at an angle, while this one is just sitting on the floor, straight up and down. That way I can still tell the way back, so I don't have to worry about it. Because I know if I have these torches on the wall to my left, and these are on the floor on the right, I'm heading back up. Well, relatively up. These caves are so interlocking, sometimes up is down and down is up to get back. But, oh well. So that's what I'm doing when the cave is too big. Come on! When the cave is too big just to light up with one torch. And ding. There. And so I'm just going through the caves. Oh, here's gold. I hit the mother lode. Oh. This is the largest gold deposit I've seen in a little while. And this tin. Tin is rather hard to come by, actually. And you need a lot of it. I love putting the torch on the tin deposit. But yeah, it's been a busy week. Well, it's been a busy few days and week or whatever, so I haven't been making too many videos. But I did make that one video to answer the question I was asked, and I'm going to do what I said I would do, and I'm going to talk about Skyrim for a little bit. I'm going to have a funny little video of Skyrim. It's only going to be like 8 seconds though, but how not to fight giants. But yeah, I got Skyrim the day after it came out, because unlike my usual habit where I usually pre-order the collector's edition and everything, I actually didn't for Skyrim, because I didn't have the money right away, so I got it after it came out and didn't get the collector's and special editions and everything, but oh well. So I've been playing that when I haven't been playing Minecraft and doing other things, and usually playing Minecraft. Yes, I'm focusing on mining, which distracts me. But, very good game. Very entertaining game. Interesting plot twists, and the AI is remarkable. And yet still stupid at the same time. I like how the AI characters interact with each other when you're going through the towns and everything. And it's not the same voice actor for everybody. When you have like the weird situation where you have the homeless person who has 2 different voices, like you had in Oblivion, which was always kind of funny in its own way. Like you'd be talking to this homeless old hag who had this old hag voice, and then she'd start telling you about a mission, and suddenly it sounds like some rich, elegant woman from the high end of the city, even though she's wearing dirt rags and everything else, which it really destroyed immersion. Now they don't have that issue anymore. But the AI is still dumber than a rock, and very much reminds me of the old Thief games, where you'd like shoot an arrow at a guard and wander around looking for you, and eventually just go, "Oh, I didn't hear anything at all. It must have been just a rat or something. Never mind the arrow sticking out of my head." And I noticed that because I like to play stealthy. So I have a really high sneak and a really good archery. even though that sometimes becomes a pain because you can't always shoot your way out of situations, and sometimes you're forced into going to melee combat, and I have no melee combat skills, or armor, or anything of that sort. But it leads to funny situations where I'm sneaking up, being all ninja-like, and shooting a guard in the back of the head. And he and his buddy decide to get up and start looking for me, so they're wandering around, looking for me, and they get bored and stop. And they're just like, oh, we must have just heard the wind or something. I'm sitting there going, it's like, you've got an arrow in your left freaking eye, and you think it's the wind. Yes, sure, whatever. As I sneak down, shoot him in the face again. And I hate it. I've got a block of 4 down here. So it's entertaining. I found it funny one day because I'm sneaking through some folly place where some guy built a fortress on this frickin' desolate island in the middle of nowhere. You can only get to it by ship, so it's being used as a pirate outpost, but I'm not telling too much about it. And I had to fight through all the guards, which really just wasn't really fighting other than me sneaking through and stealthily shooting them all in the face with a bow. And I'd shoot them, and they'd just go, oh, there's a noise, there's someone here, let's start looking. And they look for about 30 seconds and just go, ah, it must have just been the wind. And you'd think that once in a while the partner would go, like, Bob, you've got an arrow sticking out of the back of your head. You sure it was just the wind? But no, that never happens. They're both just like, oh, it's the wind, it's nothing. And they got a frickin' arrow sticking out of the back of their head or in their face or something. And like, even after you get one of them, they're having their conversations down there. You stealth kill one of them with an arrow, and the partner never stops to think that, hey, my partner's dead. Maybe there's someone here, so they just start talking to a dead corpse. Which, in and of itself, is kind of entertaining, because, like, you guys really do not realize this. It's like, oh, it's just the wind. It's like, yeah, the wind just killed your partner with an arrow to the face. Sure. So I find that rather entertaining, only because I notice it so much since I'm running around stealth sniping everybody with a bow and arrow. Did I pick that up? Yep. But there's some interesting things some things I find rather annoying, actually. Like, the giants are hard to fight, but the dragons are not. Like, I've single-handedly taken out a dragon, but I have yet to kill a giant, which I find kind of an oddly skewed difficulty system. Because aren't dragons supposed to be tougher than giants? Actually, I should try to get a dragon to fight a giant to see what would happen. I'm pretty sure the giant would win, because it seems to beat me often enough. But, oh well. So the difficulty curve is a little bit skewed in that regard, which isn't necessarily a game ender. It's not a game ender at all. The plotline is very good, very well written, as always, as you'd expect from games from the Elder Scrolls series. Even though there's some things I can't help but notice, like, it's been centuries of time since the games have first started, if not over 1,000 years of time since the games first started, and they're still using swords. And they're still using the same weapons they had in the first game, actually. Which I find kind of aggravating, because, like, really? Really? You guys have had, what, a full 1,000 years plus to develop something? And the best you can do is still the same old crap you've been using for the past, say, 3,000 years, or however long however old these societies are, for however long they've existed. It's like there's no technological development at all. It's like eons have passed between the games, and there's nothing new technology-wise. It's like someone hasn't even developed a musket yet. A musket! I think that'd be rather entertaining, fighting dragons with muskets. Granted, it'd take forever to reload the darn thing, but hell, don't really care. I just want something that goes boom. But if I want something that goes boom, I just played my Napoleonics game with the mod, and that pretty much settles the issue. Am I going to be able to find my way? No, I'll be able to find my way back. Oh! That's getting close to sundown, so I've probably harped on Skyrim long enough. But yeah, very good game, very much worth the money. You won't regret buying it unless you hate fantasy games. Which, if you're playing Minecraft and you hate fantasy games, I don't quite understand why you'd be playing Minecraft, because Minecraft is a fantasy game. Where in the world is this? Someone just showed up at my door, probably the mailman. So, I need to go get the mail. But oh, that's all I've got for this episode. I'm going to be doing some walkthroughs on the other map I have that I've been showing little videos on. Because now I'm doing this, like, this is an idea. If you're having troubles getting through the game, just look at where I am at in this. This is day 9, the other map is day 100 and something, because I've been playing that map a lot more than this one. But this gives you an idea of where you should be by, like, the 9th day. And that's what it's there for, and I can... This is the more nitty-gritty demonstration. The other one is, look what I can do! Bragging and showing off how to do things, I guess. But, I'm gonna cut this episode off here. I already have torches up there? Oh. What did I just dig into? Oh, is this back home? Oh, cool! Wow, I don't have to worry about finding my way back, I just did! Nice! I go up here, and I am lost again? Oh well, I know I'm close by, because I can tell there's nothing left. But oh well, I'm going to cut this episode out, because I'm going to go over time. So, have fun everybody, I hope these are helping you. I'm getting some pretty good comments so far. And look, it is the outside. Hooray! And it is nighttime, which really means I do need to cut this off. Have a good night, everybody.